Okay guys, how is everyone? Back in the van, back for a little chat. Another week has gone and a week nearer Christmas. Time flies, doesn't it? It really does. I have been out and about this week doing some filming, not out as much as I would like. I'm still on my own looking after Cade, so it's just finding that time with work and getting somebody to look after Cade. But I've got a lot of plans for the channel. Hopefully I will get more free time soon, so let's have a look at the videos I've uploaded. But before I do, what have you guys been up to this week? Any plans this weekend? Let me know in the comments. I'm always interested to see and hear about what people are up to. So short video, it's end of the week roundup, a chat like I said I'll do every weekend, just to read a few of your comments out and have a little chat about life in general really, and the videos and the channel and what you guys are up to. So a few days ago I was out with little Cade. It was raining hard, it was chucking it down, but it dried up, so we got out. But lots of water about. Cade loves the water, loves running up and down in the streams and splashing around in the puddles. He really does. So I'll do a bit of that on footage, but it was supposed to clear up that night and it did. So I nipped out, set up the Silence camera, let it run, collected the camera later on and just let it record the skies. Fluid footage. A lot of people have commented saying they like looking through fluid footage like that because you just never know what you might see. I might have missed something, and when I'm out doing the sort of video where I'm talking to the camera, filming a bit, talking to the camera, there could be quite a bit being missed. So I'm just setting this Silence night vision camera up and letting it run, seeing what it films. That's just one sort of video. I'm not going to do that all the time. So if you haven't seen that video, do check it out. I think it's about an hour or so long, and filming up in the skies over the Hasland and Mears in Lancashire, UK. Lots of sightings, very strange sightings in the skies around the year. A lot of people have commented saying they know the area and it is well known for strange sightings in the skies. Just have a look. A couple of comments. A guy called Nick Cooper 1260. Hi Nick. Thanks Mick. There is so much going on in the sky. I think space is infinite, so potentially there could be thousands of advanced civilizations, even just in the Milky Way galaxy. Agreed. You know, we don't know how. We've got an idea, we guess, how big the universe is. It's 13.8 billion years old. But now, I think, with evidence from certain telescopes, we've sent out the James Webb and the other Kepler telescope, we're starting to see galaxies way out there which shouldn't be there, because you're looking way back in time, and according to our calculations these galaxies are only 1 million years old or so, something like that, and they haven't had the time to form. So it really does turn everything on its head as to how old the universe is, and if it really is a lot bigger than what we think, if it's just this universe or multiple universes. I think it has been all turned upside down as this, and I don't think we've any idea, to be honest with you. Let me know your comments. Thanks Nick for that. And The Way Truth Live 12:30. Strange days for sure. And God is definitely watching and waiting. So there we go. Great to read people's comments. Not too many comments on that particular video at the moment. It's only been on a couple of days, and just want to read out a few of the more interesting things people have to say. Now, what I did do is I went over the south side of Pendle Hill and used my phone camera, used my mic, and just went hiking over this mysterious side, the south side. Not many people hike around there. I don't think a lot of people at least if they're not familiar with the area, know about it. But it's a beautiful area, beautiful woodlands, it really is, and definitely worth a visit. But also it is supposed to be one of the most paranormally active areas in the UK. Lots of UFO sightings, lots of big cat sightings, but like I said in the video, a lot of the sightings are a lynx type cat rather than a black panther. And there's a guy I know called Wayne who swears he saw a lynx over there. Many people say they've seen that particular cat, pointy ears, grey in colour, sometimes grey brown. There have been sightings of the big black cat, the panther, but the lynx I think is far more common. So I'd just have a look at this. Won't miss a second, guys. I'll just read out a couple of comments from this video. Karen Kempson 5363. Hey Karen, thanks for filming this. It's a long time since I was there. Glad to see it hasn't changed. Beautiful area. And I haven't replied yet, Karen. I've just seen this comment, and Cliff, I haven't replied to you either. I will reply soon. Cliff says, "Hi boss, I really enjoyed your walk. That was a really tough climb. It's definitely steep walking up there. And when you've got a big backpack on, and I carry all sorts. I don't know why I carry all this. A lot of it is emergency gear in case I hurt myself or get into trouble, and it weighs a ton. And I've got the mic. I've got it here just on my collar. So when I'm hiking away, it's picking up the breathing a lot more exaggerated than what it actually is, like I said in the video. So, hi boss, I really enjoyed your walk. That was a really tough climb, especially when you got to the woods. It's a steep climb up them woods, it definitely is. It's nice to escape the world of right angles. Yeah, our homes and work world is full of right angles. That's interesting. I've never heard that phrase before, but I understand it. Cliff, brilliant that. I like that. And when we are in nature, they disappear, reduce significantly to natural shapes of hills, trees, plants, clouds, all good for the soul. Thank you very much, mate. Kind regards. I like that, Cliff. I understand what you're saying there. Right angles, everything's certain shapes and straight in nature is so random. Brilliant, Cliff. Hope you're well. Thanks again, Cliff, for everything you've done for the channel. Give me a second, let's have a look. More of these comments. Only Fells, how are you doing? Great area, thanks for posting, mate. You're welcome. Ophelia Grove 666. Stunning countryside. I like to get out on my own sometimes and just walk. It is very therapeutic and always clears my mind. Thanks for sharing. Exactly why I get out. I said that in the video. When I get out in nature like that, I mean, I'm busy working, a home life, you know, with my son kid and family. I just love getting out alone, I really do. I love getting out on my own. All your anxieties, all your worries seem to just melt away. And you feel great. You feel great when you get back. I said in the video, when I go on a hike like that, I love getting back in the van, just chilling out, having a salmon comfort or a Guinness and just editing the video and thinking back on the day. It's great. Love it. Amanda Morris 754. Hi Amanda. Thank you for taking us out on another awesome hike with you, Mike. Really enjoyed it. I have a lot of health issues, including mobility, so it's lovely to see the great outdoors. So thanks again. That's great. And thank you, Amanda. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I said in the video, and I always say one of the reasons I like filming for YouTube, especially the outdoors like this, is because somewhere it will always make somebody smile, because not everybody can get out. So it's a way of people seeing the outdoors. I know a lot of channels do it, you know, but it's a way of seeing the outdoors when you can't get out. And I always say if it makes one person smile, it's well worth filming. Well worth recording the footage. So Amanda, thank you, and I'm glad you enjoyed that. Thanks a lot. That's great. It really is. The Foggy Mountain Witch Thank you for taking... Now, the Foggy Mountain Witch, if you're watching, will you comment again? Because you sound very, very knowledgeable about the area. I mean, I live around here and there's some things you come out with which I didn't know, and I've looked it up and you're quite right. So, are you local? Or was you local at some point? The Foggy Mountain Witch. Thank you for taking us out on this amazing hike along Ogden Reservoir. I guess you started somewhere around Sabden, the south side, via Sabden shall be the way the witch via Sabden shall, be the way in the witches took to Lancaster in 1612. The witches were what they called witches were gathered up after, was it the Good Friday meeting, and they were marched up to Lancaster in shackles. I wouldn't have thought they would have been fed or given any drink, up to Lancaster to be executed, hung from this area I were in the video. Such a lawless area, and you really pick up the vibe because you could be in any time when you're around there, because there's nothing to suggest modern life. You're just in the middle of nowhere. So they were taken up to Lancaster in 1612 via an old bill. It is known that the landlord of Old Chattocks and her daughter Anne Redfern had to pay for the carriage to Lancaster. So I've read a lot that these witches were walked up to Lancaster. A lot of videos saying they were walked up to Lancaster. And you say here there was a carriage to Lancaster, so I'm not sure, you might be right. I'm going to look into that. There are conflicting stories about that. They started from around New Church in Pendle, where they had been summoned and questioned in a man house by Roger Noel. The old man house is still standing today. It is actually, I'll film that sometime. The little tree hut looked great. Up the hill in the woods. As a child we did build such huts with our teacher while out hiking. It was big fun. That's great. I will film that manor house sometime, and a carriage was paid for to take them to Lancaster. I'm going to look into that because everything I've read said there was walked up there, and I've seen a few videos saying that, so that'll be interesting to find out. Definitely will. Karen Kempson 5363, thank you for filming this. It's a long time since I was there. Glad to see it hasn't changed. Beautiful area. Definitely Karen. Places like that, they never change, do they? They're timeless. They really are timeless. Just give me a second because right, just going on to one of the videos before that, which, give me a second, was just a drive from a place called Dalnham. And if you heard of the film Whistle Down the Wind, that was, well, part of that was filmed in Dalnham. Some more of it was filmed over towards Worston, which is about half a mile through the fields. The boring scene was filmed towards Worston. I have filmed over there and shown you guys on the channel. So it was a beautiful day. I drove over from Dalnham over to Barley. And when I got to Barley, that's when I did the hike I was talking about, but I put them in separate videos. Cliff again, hi boss, that was wonderful. So relaxing to watch, thank you. Looking forward to catching up with your posts for the past week. Here we are, guys. Here we are, Cliff, back in the van. A week later, thank you for this amazing drive around Pendle Hill. The winter sun looked amazing. It was a bit of fun, brilliant. Thank you, the Foggy Mountain Witch again. Bob Henderson, great tour mate, call all the family as well. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, everything's alright. Well, there's a lot worse off. You know, you got to get on with things, don't you? Brian Fwaits, love the channel, mate. I can't get out about myself these days, so it's brilliant that you can do it. I can do it through your eyes. Thank you. Brilliant. Like we were talking about earlier. That was just, I mean, I drive them reels so often around Pendle Hill, and recently I thought I'll start filming it. Some people might like to see it as if they were sat in the passenger seat, and there you go, you get comments like this from Brian, who says you can't get out, so it's brilliant to see things like that. So it's well worth doing. Dark Star X, such a beautiful drive, Mick. Thanks. Krista Toff, hi Mick, great drive. Know that route very well. I probably won't get over that way now until at least next spring, but so many family memories have been made in and around Borley, especially that little stream. I take my 7-year-old son under the through the underpass of the tunnels where the stream is. I know what you mean there. He absolutely loves exploring around there in his willies and heading to the cafe in the car park for a brute and an ice cream. It's just a place that keeps drawing us back several times a year. Love the channel, look forward to your next upload. Take it easy. Thank you, Chris, and thank you for all your support with the channel. And I did reply to you saying it's exactly what I do with my son Cade. He loves it round there, and I take him in on a summer evening. He has his wellies on into the stream under the underpass. I go with him obviously, and then we get to the cafe, and when it's open it closes a bit earlier in the evening, but if we get there earlier we get Cade an ice cream. I'll have a coffee. My mum loves it there, she loves the coffee there. Robert Lee. I couldn't quite understand this when I read it. I can't quite understand what you're saying there, Robert. I think I've replied to you. Give me a second. Thanks for... Right, there we go. I haven't read this, Robert. He said, ladies, there's lost the tongue, or else forgot to how many times have been our Pendle Hill on bike. So I just said, thanks for watching, Robert. If you're watching this, I didn't understand the word you were saying, but I didn't want to be rude. And then he replied, Skywatch, explore how you have managed to understand my Yorkshire slang, as it is more difficult to write it and say it. I think I went over Pendle Hill area on average about twice a year when cycling Skipton and Settle area doing the hilly run. Live near Ripon and the time. Sutton Bank was more favoured, as was right. Testing climb 1 in 4. Right, Robert, I'll reply to you. And I didn't have a clue what you're talking about, Tonsbury, and I do want to. I don't know, Bill. I just didn't know what you were saying, so I just said thanks for watching. So I get you now. I get you. I replied to you, Robert. So today, it's been absolutely throwing it down with rain again. It is now. It's also turned into sleet. It's supposed to turn to snow up on these moors overnight. Not too much, I don't think. It's going to be a cold, sunny day tomorrow. I'm going to take Cade out. Hopefully, I might get out sky watching tomorrow evening. It's supposed to be nice. Hopefully, I'll get somebody to watch Cade. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for sticking by me. Thanks for watching the channel. Please do subscribe, interact with the channel, hype the videos if you like them. Thank you all members and patrons. I'm going to get going now. I'm going to chill out. You lot take care, and again, have a good weekend. Speak soon.